Do you hear me? I don't know if you hear me. Anyway, if you don't hear me, it doesn't matter because we're going to do this video anyway. So today, I'm sorry for not making a video for a long time because I was just, well, I didn't do videos because I got lazy. I had a lot of stuff in my life, I wanted a lot of excuses, no more excuses. I don't know if you like this more, you like the other kind more, or you like more desserts. Just let me know what you want because this is like, we grow as a community and what do you like to see? What do you like to enjoy watching in this channel? So moussaka is something from home, it's something from my parents' house. Right? Everything, all the ingredients and everything will be listed in the description below. So you really don't, I'm not going to say, oh, we need one eggplant, you'll just see and you can look and follow up. So let me get a knife and we'll start cooking. So what is moussaka? Well, moussaka is something from, you know, the Greek and Bulgarian kitchens. And maybe when, you know, it's also the Greek, also the Bulgarian kitchens. It's from my mom's house. Someone is laughing behind the stages, so I had to check what was so funny. I'm sure I am. I don't know why, because no one wanted to tell me. So really all we do is just peel the potatoes and the carrots. And not everyone adds carrot, but I think it adds to the dish and I like my moussaka a little bit more sophisticated. Some people just put the meat, you know, but I like a little bit more sophisticated. That's why I add parsley, fresh parsley, and you know. All I'm doing here is cut the carrots to fine. Now, we don't want it too big because, well, we don't want it too big mainly because it wouldn't cook. So we want it cooked. So for the carrots, not many people add the carrots. I add it because I just like a little bit of interest in my moussaka. Like I like, you know, I like the meat to be really flavored and with some textures around it. And I think the carrot can add to this. I really don't have to add the carrots. The traditional one, I don't think it's with the carrot. Really, all I'm doing here, so I cut the carrots. The carrots are cut. I'm just using the creme brulee dishes because they're great to put some stuff while I cook. The more thicker you make them, the less they will be cooked, and we don't want uncooked potatoes. But then if they will be too thin, they will be very watery and stuff, so really it's just experience to know how much, but thinner is better general-wise. So some people grate the onions. I really don't like grating onions. I think it's, you know, it removes 90% of the, I don't, only for certain soups I will grate them, but normally I wouldn't grate onions. What I do suggest is to cut them very, very finely. Sharpener is one of these things that you just need to have in your kitchen. I do have the sharpening stones, I just don't like them so much. I believe they're, I don't know, you need to work so hard for them. One of my to-do list stuff is to buy a good sharpener, like a fast one, you know, with the wheels. You can sharpen this. The knife's very, very super sharp, super fast. That's what I want to buy. Okay, so we have the diced onion. This will go into this dishes. Yeah. If you don't know how to cook clean, then you don't know how to cook because, you know, everything else is second place. No, it's not, but I mean, when you're organized, everything is better, obviously. We need a third of that, more or less. Even this is a lot. Even a third is a lot. Some cultures will just use all the parsley because, you know, why do you waste parsley? You paid for it. I will just do something in the middle, something in here. So I leave some of the branches. I know, I don't know, that's how I like it. So you fold it 2 times and then you just cut. Now it doesn't matter if you're a Dini or anyone, nothing will matter because you want the parsley to be as fine as possible. You will have to do multiple passes. And I don't like big pieces of parsley, mainly because they get stuck in the teeth and it's not fun to eat anything. So I will just cut it to a lot more fine than this. Look, I think the food that I cook really helps me with anxiety and stuff, so I don't know, it's good. Let's put this in a container. Some of the hard shake in moussaka is because you need to deep fry the eggplant first, which can take some time. By the way, this is the thickness more or less you want for the eggplant. Too thin it will be, well, too thin it will be burned in the moussaka, and too thick and you will only taste eggplant. So this is more or less the thickness we want. Also, this is enough eggplant. We don't need the rest. This is more than enough for this size of the moussaka. We have the carrots, onion, parsley, potato, eggplant, tomato sauce, spices that are not in this picture that are... Oh, spice. Let's talk about the spices a little bit. Salt, obviously. We're Westerners. We like our salt. Black pepper, because you know it's Bulgarian and everything will have black pepper. And this is something that is very rare to find in other countries. This is called chubritza in Bulgarian. It's a spice. It looks like this. Here, I will show you. Do you see it? Yeah. Okay, this is chubritza. This is a spice that Bulgarians use for right about everything in the kitchen. It's very unique for Bulgaria. It will be very hard to find it in other countries. It smells a little bit like cumin, but it's not cumin so much. I don't know how to explain it. It smells a little bit like cumin. If you want to really use a substitute, use a sprinkle of cumin. You don't. It doesn't. I don't know. I wouldn't use anything instead of this. Just don't use it. I'm also using a little bit, but it's not mandatory. Also, we're going to use some paprika because again it's a Bulgarian dish, so black pepper and paprika are a must for any Bulgarian dish. First thing we're going to do is just deep fry the eggplant, and we'll come back and we'll continue. We want it high as like 180. So you see, almost 180. It's good enough. We can start deep frying. So always push it away from you, and do it with the hand without the watch, obviously. So this is good. This is what we're looking for. We're not looking for more than this. More than this, it will be just cooked already. So let's turn them. Let's take them out. This is great. This is even a little bit cooked, but this is what we're looking for. They will keep on frying a tiny bit outside, so you know, half a degree outside or so, not so much, but just remember that if they're going to be a little bit more brown outside, just remember that when you're cooking. Turn the fire first on the pan, wait a minute or two, and then add the oil. Like wait up to a minute, not two, up to a minute, and then add the oil, and then the oil heats up very, very fast. So you see, it wasn't hot enough now, but it's fine. So really, we don't want to always mixing it to make sure that it's not going to burn for us. And this is good. This is slightly golden for us. This is perfect. We're going to add some garlic, okay, and then we're going to add the beef, and immediately. So the ground beef. Help it to separate. Now, if you bought fresh beef, it will separate fairly easy. If it was frozen, it will take it a little bit longer. So once there is no redness already, it's ready to introduce the other stuff. Also, some beef, I know yours, will have liquids to it. So we want to get rid of those liquids because we're introducing new liquids to this. At this point we will add the tomato paste. How much tomato paste to add is, well, I don't know, not like soup, you know, but we do want to cover the beef. Like we want the beef to be saturated with that because it needs to drink up that tomato juice, salt, pepper, our carrots, the chubritza that is going to give it this signature taste. Again, you really don't have to use it, it's up to you. It's very hard to find outside Bulgaria. When I go to Bulgaria, I buy some paprika. You can sneeze, it's fine. We're humans. Sorry, the other side of paprika. And this is sweet paprika. There is sweet, you see sweet paprika in oil. So I added a little bit more paprika because I'm talking. Usually you wouldn't add so much, but it's fine, you know. Parsley would be the last thing you always add because otherwise it will burn. And burnt parsley tastes horrible. Also doesn't look good. So I add a little bit parsley in here and then a little bit after it cools down completely. So how do you build up the moussaka? Well, to start with, you put potatoes. I'm going to add the beef on top. We're going to add some sauce to cover. Now, if we just cook it like that with the eggplants and cover everything, the problem is that the potatoes are not going to get cooked because they're not really soaking in sauce. So we want to soak them in sauce. So we're going to add some sauce to all of this. Not too much, but a little bit to make sure that the potatoes are covered. Okay, so on top of this, we will add the eggplants. Yes. So we can just add the eggplants like that to make sure we have enough eggplants. So what we have here is a very watery omelette. It's not really an omelette because it has flour in it, but it's like a very watery omelette with some flour. I know it looks bad. I know. Trust me, it doesn't look the most pleasing at the moment, but I promise you, it'll be delicious. The oven is in 160 degrees Celsius for around 40 minutes, and we'll have a cooked moussaka. Let's put it in the oven and see how it will look like after. This is the moussaka out of the oven. This is how it looks like. We let it cool for around, I don't know, 20 minutes, right? And this is how it looks like. It looks great. You need to keep an eye on it. So if it starts to go black around the edges, stop, take it out, it's finished. If it's been 30 minutes in the oven or so, the potatoes should already be cooked. So that's fine. You should let it cool before you cut into it. And what I mean in cool, I mean if you cannot do this, if you cannot take it, if you can't hold it in your hands, it's not cool enough, okay? You need to let it cool until you can safely hold it. The glass is warm, but not cool. The food will still be warm, don't worry. Now, the longer it cools, the better it looks. So this is not cooled all the way through, just because we're losing like light, you know. But this is this parsley, this moussaka recipe that I gave is good for 8 pieces. I'm going to do like a double piece, like a big piece in the plate, just because it's, you know, it's for 2 people and also I'm a big guy. Take the moussaka, put some parsley on the top because this moussaka needs some parsley. And that's it. This is how it looks like. Taste how it tastes like and see if it's missing something. So it's hot, so it will be very hard to taste, but for the sake of the video I will taste it even hot, you know. It's good, it's great. I mean, it's just like you expect. It's it has this shell outside, and inside you fill the potato with the tomato paste and meat. It's good. It's great. Just like I love it. Yeah, it tastes like home. It tastes like home. It tastes just like home. You want me to show you? No? Okay. What do you think? Hot, right? And it's hot. Good, bad, needs salt, right?
Good.
Good. So you should definitely cook this at home. You should definitely give it a try. If you like moussaka, if not, just try it and you will like it. Because Zul doesn't like beef with eggplant and potato. It's great. This is dinner. This is a good family dinner. Thank you for watching. See you on the next episode where we will cook, I don't know, something else. And tell me how you like this new format. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, comment below and write everything. We will build these videos up together with you. That's it. Thank you.